Then to the parade of elephants. Joining me now is congressional reporter for BuzzFeed, Kate Nocera, and political columnist for The Washington Post, Dana Milbank. Kate, give me the view here on Capitol Hill, because I was sort of flabbergasted that Darrell Issa was issuing subpoenas after Speaker Boehner said not fewer than several times, I don't know the exact counts, but he was very clear that the whole point of this House Select Committee was to consolidate the investigation. What gives?
Yes. That was my understanding, too. And from what we kind of see right now is that this appears to be a way for Issa to continue on the investigation in his own committee. He never really wanted to let go of the investigation to begin with. There was a story in the Daily Beast earlier this week that Issa was actually opposed to the formation of the Select Committee because he wanted his committee to continue their oversight. Just yesterday in Florida, he was actually at a fundraiser defending this, saying that both things could happen at the same time. I actually haven't heard from leadership what they think of this latest subpoena.
Well, Dana, one can safely assume that leadership can't be exactly psyched that Darrell Issa can't quit Benghazi. I mean, we know that Darrell Issa didn't want the House Select Committee to be established because if they actually do find anything, among many other things, it makes Darrell Issa look like a colossal time and resource waster.
Alex, I think what we have here is a pretty serious case of subpoena envy on Darrell Issa's part.
Please write a column about that, Dana. Please, it's too good.
Yeah, the poor guy has essentially been emasculated. Basically, the whole reason they set up this select committee is a rebuke of his handling of this because he has made such a circus of it, and because he has been so ineffective in bringing out what they seem to think the truths are in this. So this is a rebuke, and he's coming back and say, no, I can still do this too. So it is a circus, as you're describing, but the problem is this circus at the moment has only clowns in it because, you know, everybody's sort of tooting their own horn and trying to draw attention to themselves, and polls are indicating that's exactly the wrong tactic for Republicans to be taking.
What's the deal with the Senate here, Kate? You know, 37 Republican senators signing a letter saying they want their own Senate Select Committee on Benghazi. Never mind, they've already had the Senate Intelligence Committee. I mean, there's been 25,000 pages of documents handed over, 13 hearings. Is this just an excuse for Lindsey Graham to stand at the top at a podium with a gigantic, oversized blow-up of some text relating to Benghazi and ask sort of leading questions that actually are not based in reality?
They've wanted a select committee. I mean, Lindsey Graham has wanted to do this since, you know, 2012. They all want a piece of the action. It's not going to happen. There's absolutely no way that Harry Reid is going to allow that to happen. So Graham and Ayotte and Mr. McCain can continue to have their press conferences, but this is a way for Lindsey Graham also to draw attention to himself. I mean, he has a primary coming up. This is a popular subject for him. It's something that he's continued to talk about, and I don't think he's going to let it go anytime soon.
Dana, what's amazing to me is the polling on this. You suggested that this is not a great strategy for Republicans. Fox News asked a poll question, which, if you're talking about leading questions, here is like the textbook example. I'll read it. The poll asked respondents, in the aftermath of the Benghazi terrorist attacks, the administration incorrectly claimed it was a spontaneous assault in response to an online video, even though the administration had intelligence reports that the attacks were connected to terrorist groups tied to al-Qaeda. Do you think the administration knowingly lied about the attacks to help the president during the ongoing re-election campaign, or not? Even with that phrasing, even with that sort of leading verbiage, the respondents say 30% Republicans are looking to get to the truth. 63 say Republicans are motivated only for political gain. I mean, it is stunning how badly this polls for them.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I think, meets the definition of a push poll, which is very shocking because usually Fox News really plays it straight on the on the Benghazi issue. They have done all along so far. Yeah, I think that is surprising. Of course, when you say, hey, poll taker, the administration lied about this. Do you think the administration lied? You are going to get people to say, yeah, I guess the administration lied because you just told me that. But it is interesting that they're saying, and this shows the danger of overkill. when people are saying by better than 2-to-1 that this is politically motivated. And how do you demonstrate to the public that that's politically motivated? Well, perhaps you have Lindsey Graham up there demanding his own committee and Darrell Issa doing this. That's why Democrats really need to engage in this select committee, point out these facts, answer the serious questions, and be able to point out when the Republicans are overplaying their hand politically, which they're clearly about to do.
Kate, what's going on that front, the Democrats? I mean, we know that Nancy Pelosi has been sort of inconclusive, or has not issued a conclusion, a statement, a decision regarding whether they're going to participate. Which way do you think the winds are blowing in terms of that question?
As far as I can tell, the majority of the caucus still would like to participate. They want to be there. They want to be able to be in the room to sort of combat any Republican accusations, defend witnesses. I think that's where the majority of the caucus is going, and I don't think that we'll have a clear answer from Democratic leadership until caucus meets after next week. Pelosi clearly wants to boycott. Leadership clearly wants to boycott. They think that Republicans will overplay this, but she's very good at listening to her members. And not only is she good at listening to her members, though, sometimes she's really able to convince them to go her way. So we'll see after they meet next week exactly what they're going to do.
Unlike Speaker Boehner, she is actually able to control her caucus. Kate Nocera and Dana Milbank, thank you both for your time.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Alex.